All right, let's take a look at one of your problems in calculating pH. Now, we've already gone through this in your notes. I want you to take a look at this though, because our pH is going to equal to the negative log of the hydronium ion. And sometimes you're going to see equations that may have the hydrogen ion, same thing. All right, so our example down below shows that our hydronium ion is equal to 4.5 times 10 to the negative fifth power molarity. All right, now how do we do this? On your calculator, and everybody's calculator is different, but this is super, super important, okay? I'm gonna have this cleared out. Again, I have a Texas Instruments 30X 2S calculator, whatever. It needs to be a scientific calculator, okay? That way I have my log functions. What I'm going to do, and I'm going to bring this up for you because I want you to see the buttons as I am pushing them, okay? I'm going to start off with, because down here in my formula, it's negative log, okay? So I'm going to start off here with negative, and that's my negative, and then I'm going to come up here and push the log button. Now when I do that, I know there's a glare. There we go. We get that negative log. Okay. Now I am going to, here I'm going to plug in this number into that equation. All right. So as I do so, I'm going to plug in 4.5. So 4.5 times 10. So that's what I've got, 4.5 times 10. Hopefully you can see that there. Okay, now I have an exponential and it's negative. So for my calculator, my exponential button is this one right here that's got that little sort of like arrow pointing up. So I'm going to push that little button right there. And that will now shows up on my calculator as that little up arrow. That gives me the exponential, and it's a negative 5. So I've got to come back down here to the negative 5. And by doing that, I'm not done. I need to close the parentheses. So I'm going to hit my parentheses button here. Okay. Now when I do that, then all I have to do is hit equals. And when I hit equals, this is what I end up getting, 4.346. So this actually equals 4.346 and goes on. So 4.6, we're going to round that 6 up, or we're going to round the 4 up to a 5, because that 6 is going to do that. And so our pH equals this. Okay, so that's how you do it on your calculator. I wanted you to see that because using your calculators are really super important. But again, you have to have the right functions on your calculator. And every calculator is a bit different. So you will need to learn the different functions and buttons for your calculator. But again, for mine, this little button right there with that little sort of funny triangle is my exponentials, and that's what's helping me.